We're coming to you live for the second year in a row for the 2013 edition of the Western Plains Diamond Classic. Our second game matches up the Hayes High Indians and the Great Bend High Panthers in a cool and windy day out here at the ballpark. Hello everyone and welcome to the Hayes High Indians baseball. I'm Ethan Waddell and joining me is Trent Henningsen. Out here at Hayes High, it's about 50 degrees and a breezy day.
Here's your starting lineups for you today for Great Bend. Leading off is going to be Bryce Beck playing shortstop. Hitting second is Shane Wandra playing third base. Hitting third is Dakota Conway playing first base. Hitting fourth is Chad Tinsley playing right field. Hitting fifth is Brady Bueller playing second base. Batting sixth is Braden James pitching. Batting seventh is Jonathan Aldine playing center field. Batting eighth is Eric Ruiz playing catcher. And batting ninth is Dylan Reeser playing left field.
Head coach for the Panthers is Randy Beck. Assistant coaches are Kurt Schaub, Michael Stettinger, Kelly Brack, Norbert Muth, and Jason Perry.
And for your Hayes High Indians, batting first is going to be Chance Paycock playing right field. Batting second is Daniel Biddle playing center field. Batting third, playing first base, is Chandler Rule. Batting fourth, playing third base, is Lane Downing. Batting fifth, playing left field, is Cade Parker. DHing is Connor Rule. Pitching is Marcus Altman. Batting eighth is Jake Sebrook. And batting ninth is Cole Shoemaker playing second base.
Head coach for the Indians is Frank Leo. Assistant coaches are Keith Harper, Dustin Dreher, Randy Jordan, Jarrett Fonsteel, and Brad Kelly.
And as you said, Ethan, it's a very cool and windy day. It's around 50 degrees with the wind gusting up to 35 miles an hour to the south.
Yeah, the wind's a pretty big factor here.
The Indians won their first game.
16-1, blew out Colby in the third inning.
And the Indians' bats were really alive in that game.
Yeah, and last week, Indians played Great Bend, and they split with them, winning the first game 16-0, and then losing the second game 7-6.
It was a tough loss, that second game.
Yeah, that was Great Bend's first loss, as they are 10-1, and Hayes High is 10-3. It'll be a good matchup today.
Yes.
Pitching for the Indians today is freshman Marcus Altman. He's pitched pretty well this season so far.
Yes, he has.
Came in and as a freshman, he's young, and he's done pretty well for the Indians.
And he has some pretty good speed on him.
Absolutely.
All right, as the Indians warm up.
And a couple schedule changes for this for the tournament. As we said, this game will start at 5. Tomorrow, Friday, May 3rd, Great Bend versus Goddard at 12. Salina Central versus Goddard at 2. At 4:30, Great Bend versus Colby, and that'll be at Larks Park. And also at 4:30 is Hayes versus Salina Central. And Saturday, May 4th at 10:15, Colby versus Goddard. 12:30, Salina Central versus Great Bend. And 2:30, Hayes versus Goddard.
Due up for Great Bend in this top of the first inning is going to be number 7, Bryce Beck, the shortstop, number 13, Shane Rwandra, the third baseman, and number 24, Dakota Conway, the first baseman. And as you said earlier, Hayes High handed Great Bend their first loss of the season.
Yeah, I know. Great Bend is ranked number 1 in the regional, while Hayes High is ranked 3rd. This will be a very important game for the Indians.
All right, and we're about to get on our way right here.
Leading off the top of the first inning for the Panthers, shortstop Bryce Beck.
At the plate for the Panthers is Bryce Beck. As Altman winds up and throws the first pitch, it is ball high and inside.
Just a bit inside. Definitely not how you want to start it off. You always want to get that first strike every at bat.
Yeah, that gives you some confidence. Winds up for the second pitch. Strike one.
Beautiful pitch right down the middle. Just what he wants.
Winds up again. Low and inside.
Just a bit low. He's been around the strike zone so far pretty well.
Yeah, you just need to hit his ball just a little bit better. 2-1 count. Marcus pitches. Fouled off to the left side.
Count is now 2-2.
Ooh. That one ran inside and hit back.
Yeah, definitely not how you want to start off the game with first at bat hitting the leadoff guy on.
No.
Now batting for the Panthers.
Now batting for Great Bend is number 13, Shane Wandra.
Runners on first base, no outs.
Marcus getting the sign from Jake Sebrook. Fouled off straight back.
Marcus so far, other than that one pitch he threw, has been pretty close to the strike zone the whole time, which is what the Indians will need. As we saw earlier in the first game, Colby could not hit the strike zone at all and led to a pretty easy win for the Indians.
Yeah, that hurt Colby a lot. Marcus gets the sign. Off pitch, high and outside. Count is 1-1.
Runner on first base, no outs.
Marcus releases third pitch. It's high and outside again.
Yeah, he definitely needs to fix something as he's thrown back-to-back pitches up and outside.
Just needs to calm down and get his feet wet. Checks the runner at first. He was back pretty easily. He didn't have a very big lead.
Two and one count.
Marcus comes set. Ball low and outside.
Another ball from Marcus. Counts now 3-1. Runner on first. You definitely don't want to start off with two walks. Start the game off.
No, you don't want to get those first two runners on because usually the third hitter is one of their best hitters. Gets sign from Sebrook. Altman releases. Swing and a miss.
Just what he needed. Full count now. Needs to strike him out or get a ground ball. Get a double play.
Wanderer getting the sign from his coach. Marcus comes set. Picks over to first. Runner back easy.
Definitely feel a threat by the runner at first right now.
Yeah, usually your leadoff guys is one of your faster guys.
Yeah, and it really hurts when you give him a free base.
Yep. Runner's going. Strike three. Runner's safe at second. Shortstop bobbled ball.
Stolen base for the Panthers. One out for the Indians.
First baseman, Dakota Conway.
Now for the Panthers is number 24, Dakota Conway, the first baseman.
Runner on second, one out.
Altman getting the sign from his catcher. Checks the runner at second.
Another hit batter.
It's the second hit batter we've seen from Altman this game.
Yeah, he's getting a little nervous, I think.
Yeah, he just needs to calm down and throw some strikes.
Yeah, runners on first and second.
Right fielder,
One out.
Chad Tousley.
Now batting for Great Bend is number 25, Chad Tousley. Marcus gets a sign from his catcher. delivers. Strike on the outside corner.
Nice pitch by number 31, Marcus Altman. Counts now 0-1, and he's in control.
Marcus is in the stretch, getting a sign from his catcher. He delivers. Ball low.
Just barely missed it. It looked like a fairly nice pitch from Altman, just a little bit low.
Like you said earlier, he's working around the zone. He just can't hit it.
He'll need to fix that if they want to get out of this inning.
Altman has a 1-1 count to Chad Tousley. Swing and miss.
Counts now 1-2. Runners on first and second, 1 out.
It's where you want to work when you're a pitcher. Get ahead in the count so you can throw some off speeds maybe.
Absolutely. As we saw in the first game, multiple off-speed pitches between both teams.
Yeah, and they were really lurking for Lane Downey.
Looks like it must have hit him in the foot.
Yep, that's Marcus's third hit batter of this game.
Just lost control of that off-speed pitch right there. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Having Coach Keith Harper come out to the mound and talk to Altman.
Yeah, it's a little bit different showing from the Indians than the first game, as Lane Downing had 4 strikeouts in only 2 innings of pitching and was just throwing strikes every single time.
Colby did jump out in front, but Hayes buckled down after that, and they got some outs.
Yeah, Colby pitchers couldn't throw strikes, and when they did throw strikes, Hayes took advantage of it.
That's what you want to see from your team. If they get down, they fight right back.
Absolutely. We see Marcus just needs to calm down, throw some strikes. I mean, he's close for the most part, other than a few
he's
balls
right
that
around the zone.
he lets go. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Indians, or for the Panthers, excuse me.
And batting for Great Bend is Brady Bueller. He's playing second base today.
1 out for the Indians.
Altman working out of the windup. Delivers the pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
Nice pitch by Marcus. Get ahead in the count. Now we can work all this stuff and some off speed, which we haven't seen much of today from him.
Getting the sign from his catcher, and he delivers. Foul ball straight back off the catcher.
Counts now 0-2. I'd look for maybe a high fastball or some off-speed pitches by Marcus. Bases loaded, 1 out.
This is what you need to do when you're a pitcher. Just work ahead so you can actually have some balls if you need.
Absolutely.
Altman delivers pitch. Line shot up the middle. One comes in for Great Bend. Ball gets past center fielder Dan Biddle, and the second run comes in for Great Bend.
A 2 RBI double for the Panthers. Score is now 2-0. 1 out. Runners on second and third.
Now batting for Great Bend is number 26, Braden Jones. He's pitching today for the Panthers. Altman getting the signs from his catcher. He delivers the pitch. High pitch, drove to center field. Parker made a diving attempt at that, but he could not catch it, and they gunned the runner out at third. That was a great play by Dan Biddle.
Absolutely a beautiful throw. And Parker laid out for the ball, gave all he could. Came up short. Great Bend, I believe, scores 1.
Yep. Panthers scored 1 run there.
Yep. 2 outs for the Indians now.
And now we have a pinch runner coming in, Mitch Johnson.
Yep. 2 outs for the Indians. Runner on second.
And now batting for the Panthers is going to be Jonathan Adele. Marcus is throwing some good pitchers. The Panthers are just making contact and driving the ball.
Yep. And, I mean, when you have bases loaded, it's hard to get out of that hole. So.
And that's good for Marcus because he's finally calmed down and started throwing some strikes.
Which is all they need.
Strike 1, swinging.
Swing and a miss. Marcus Altman has really found the zone ever since that meeting with Coach Harper.
Yeah, I think Harper came out there and calmed him down a little bit.
0-1 count, 2 outs.
Getting the sign from the catcher. Marcus comes set, delivers the pitch. It's popped straight up. Cole Shoemaker camped under. Caught off by the right fielder, Chance Pitcock, and he catches it for the 3rd out.
And that's it. That's the
end of the first inning. Top first inning. The Panthers lead 3-0. We will be back with you in just 1 second.
This year, 10,839 people will die in drunk driving crashes. That's 1 every 50 minutes. Will you make the right decision?
Welcome back to this Hayes High Diamond Classic game. It is the Great Bend Panthers versus the Hayes High Indians. The Panthers score 3 in the top of the first inning. The first 3 up for the Hayes High Indians this inning will be number 22, Chance Pitcock, number 9, Daniel Biddle, and number 8, Chandler Rule.
pitching for the Panthers is number 26, Braden Jones. Indians definitely need to get some runs on the board, come back from that 3-run inning.
Coming up to bat for the Indians is number 9, right fielder Chance Pitcock. He delivers the pitch. Ball high and inside.
Good eye by Chance. Those upper pitches are hard to stay away from.
Yeah, those always look like meatballs to you. Pitcher winds up and throws. Chance lines one to right center field.
And that's down a nice leadoff single by number 22, Chance Pitcock.
That's exactly what you want. Your leadoff hitter getting on base.
Absolutely.
Now hitting for the Hayes High Indians will be the center fielder, Daniel Biddle.
Runner on first, no outs.
Pitcock gets his lead at first. Jones comes set. Jones tries to pick off. And Chance is back in plenty of time. Pitcock gets another lead at first. Pitch is delivered. Way high to Daniel Biddle.
Good eye by Daniel. As we said earlier, those high pitches. Jones seems to have a struggle with those first two pitches as he's thrown them both high to both batters.
Same thing we saw with Altman. He just needs to calm down and throw some pitches. 1-0 count to Dan Biddle. Fouled off the catcher's mask, right behind.
Count now, 1-1.
Umpire goes out and gives the pitcher a new ball. Give the catcher some time to recover.
He has it bounced right off his face mask.
That one makes your ears ring a little bit. Biddle steps in with 1-1 count with a runner on first base. Pitcock has a good lead at first. Pitcher picks
Checks
off.
him at first.
He's back easily.
Yeah, Chance Pitcock is pretty fast, and he's always a threat to steal.
He's a very fast guy. Pitcher delivers. Strike to Daniel Biddle. Pitcock still second easily.
Yeah, nice steal by number 22, Chance Pitcock. Count now 1-2 for Daniel Biddle.
And like you said, he's always just a good threat to steal a base.
Yeah, I think that's his third stolen base of the day. He had 2 earlier versus Colby.
That is correct. Dan Biddle has a 1-2 count on him. Drives it to center field. by the center fielder, and Pitcock advances to third easily.
Yeah, you know, he hit the ball deep, allow the runner to advance.
He did have some very good contact on that swing.
That was really a nice hit.
Now batting the first baseman, Chandler Rule.
Runner on third, 1 out.
And this is exactly what you want, run-producing situations.
Absolutely. And you score some runs as they were down 3-0 right now.
Chandler takes a strike one in there.
0-1 count. Looked like a off-speed pitch.
Yeah, that was a nice curveball that broke into the zone. Jones comes set. Takes one high and inside.
Looked kind of like the same pitch, just a little bit inside. 1-1 count.
Jones comes set with the runner on third. Chandler grounds one to the shortstop. Pitcock's going to get home easily, and Chandler is out at first base.
Got an RBI, though. Nice hit to the shortstop, allows chance to score.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. Produce runs.
Now batting for the Indians, third baseman, Lane Downing.
Now batting for the Indians is going to be the third baseman, number 25, Lane Downing.
Lane pitched a really good game earlier today versus Colby.
He had 4 strikeouts in just 2 innings of pitching,
Hayes High won the game 16-1.
as Downing takes one low and outside. Ball 1.
2 outs for the Indians.
Jones working from the wind up and delivers a pitch, and Downing fouls it off down the right field line.
1-1 count.
And as you said, Lane really had his breaking ball working early.
Yeah, and Colby just did not hit it at all.
Jones in the windup. Delivers a pitch to Downing. Hit in front of the plate.
Yeah, he must have lost grip on that or something. 2-1 count now.
And Jones is throwing a lot of off-speed pitches here too.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot today. And teams that have struggled hitting it.
Jones throws a pitch. Another one that bounces on the plate.
Checking if he went.
Number said no.
3-1 count.
Jones isn't working ahead in the count very much.
No, he's really. First of his few pitches have been balls, but right there is a strike, full count.
Downing has to battle here and see if he can put something in play. Swing and a miss.
Strike 3. And that's 3 outs at the end of 1. Great Bend 3, Hayes High 1.
You're watching Hayes High Indians baseball. Welcome back to Hayes High Indian Baseball. Panthers are leading after 1, 3-1.
Yeah, not much to get done by the Hayes High Indian offense. Single from Chance Pitcock to start it off, and then Daniel Biddle flew out to center, which advanced Chance to third. Chandler Rule grounded out, but got an RBI with Chance scoring, and then Lane Downing struck out.
And the Panthers capitalized on their chances when they were hitting in the first inning.
Yeah, and Marcus started off a little rough, finally got control and got out of the inning. He had bases loaded with only 1 out.
He just needs to settle down and throw some strikes here. See shots of the Indians warming up. Due up for the Panthers this inning is number 34, Eric Ruiz, number 5, Dylan Reeser, and number 7, Bryce Beck.
Yeah, they about hit all the way through the lineup as Bryce Beck is their leadoff guy.
The Panthers did have a very good first inning.
Yeah, a lot of walks and
We are ready for
multiple
the top of the
batters
second
hit.
inning, leading things off for Great Bend. Catcher Eric
And up
Ruiz.
first for the Panthers is the catcher, Eric Ruiz. Altman starts in the windup. Delivers pitch. Strike on the low corner.
Good way to start the inning. Go out there, get the first strike, get ahead in the count.
Umpire calls time.
Oh, 1 count.
Altman in the windup. Ball 1.
Just a bit low by Marcus. Counts now 1-0-1.
Marcus winds up and pitches. Ball low.
Another low pitch.
2-1 count.
Yeah, and you don't want to see another leadoff walk. Can't let the leadoff guys get on that easy.
Ruiz at the plate for the Panthers. They said that's ball 4. The first pitch must have been a ball.
Yeah, he called it a strike originally.
Yeah,
Must have
they
went
called
back.
time to check something out, so they must have changed it. Now batting for the Panthers is number 5, Dylan Reeser.
Looks like a courtesy runner coming in for the Panthers.
The courtesy runner is going to be number 27, Bryce Hoffmeister.
No outs, runner on first.
Reeser got the sign from his coach and steps in. Altman gets the call from Seabrook. Winds up and throws. Pitch high and inside. Popped up to the center fielder, Daniel Biddle, and he camps under it and catches it for out number 1.
Yep, 1 out for the Indians, runner on first. And now batting is a leadoff, Bryce Beck.
Back to the top of the batting
Beck is
order
playing
for the
shortstop
Panthers.
today.
Shortstop, Bryce Beck.
I believe Beck was hit by a pitch on his first at
Yep,
bat.
he got on real easy, which you just can't do that with the leadoff batter.
Runner takes his lead at first. Pitch high.
Count now 1 out, runner on first, 1 out.
Hoffmeister getting his lead at first. He looks like he has a pretty big lead. Altman delivers. Pops straight back for a foul ball.
Counts now 1-1 for the Indians. You know, when Marcus does throw strikes,
He's
Is-
very effective.
yeah, and they seem to do pretty well.
Yeah. As
In,
long as you can get the ball to your infielders and let them make plays, you're a good pitcher.
and every single time the Indians have made plays.
That's correct. Runner stealing. Pop fly to left center field. That is down close to the fence out there. Daniel Biddle gets the ball in, but a run scores for Great Bend.
Yep, Bryce Beck hit a double with an RBI right there. Scores now 4-1. Runner on second base, 1 out.
That was a nice hit by Beck, right in the gap.
Yeah, and well executed. It looked like a hit and run there.
That was a very well executed hit and run.
Third base.
Now up for the Great Bend Panthers is going to be third baseman Shane Wandra. Left-handed batter. Beck gets his lead from second. Altman gets a call from the catcher. Throws. Strike on the outside corner.
Nice pitch by Marcus. Way to go out there and get the first strike.
Gets a call from his catcher. Checks the runner at second and delivers. Fouled off to the third base side.
Counts now 0-2. And this
Nice.
is exactly what you have to do every time. Just go out there, throw your strikes, good things will happen.
Yeah. It keeps the hitter guessing, too, on an 0-2 count because you could throw a off speed or you could come back right with the fastball.
Yeah, it's a pretty big advantage as a pitcher.
Batter calls time and steps out of the box.
Runner on second base, 1 out.
Marcus gets a call from Seabrook and delivers pitch. Strike on the. That's strike 3. 2 outs for.
That's his second
Kazai.
strikeout of the day so far. And when he throws strikes, he's very effective.
First baseman,
That's correct.
Dakota
2
Conway.
outs, runner on second.
Now batting for the Great Bend Panthers is number 24, Dakota Conway. Beck has a good lead at second. Altman throws a pitch. Ball low. The runner is not going when it kicks off Jake Seabrook.
Yeah, he had thrown 3 straight strikes last one. I mean, he was kind of destined to throw a ball, but just a little bit low, and the runner stayed at second.
And that was a good block by the catcher, Jake Seabrook, getting in front of the pitch so it didn't get past him and let the runner advance.
1-0 count.
Pitch from Altman. High and inside, almost hit the batter in the head.
Count now, 2-0.
He just needs to calm down and do what he was doing to the last batter.
Yep, throw strikes. That's all he has to do. He's done pretty well so far, other than the first few batters at the beginning of the first inning.
You just need to calm down and throw some strikes. Count 2-0. Pitch to Conway.
Way
Trouble in the
outside.
other's batter's box.
Counts now 3-0. Runner on second, 2 outs.
Beck gets his lead at second. Conway awaiting the pitch. Altman throws. Ball 4, lone inside.
Really close to the strike there. I thought it was a strike. But another walk. Runners now on first and second, 2 outs.
Chad Tousley.
Now for Great Bend Panthers is the right fielder, Chad Tousley. Another left-handed batter for the Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers seem to have a couple left-handed batters. They only have one.
Yeah, compared to Hayes High, they only have one in Jake Seabrook.
Foul ball straight behind. Counts 0-1.
Runners on first and second here in the top of the second inning. Altman gets a sign from Seabrook. Throws a pitch. High and outside.
1-1 count now. 2 outs for the Indians.
Chad Tousley awaiting the pitch. Ball alone outside.
Just a bit low. Count now, 2-1. Still runners on first and second.
Altman gets a sign from Seabrook. Pitches on the high outside corner.
Called it a strike, I believe. 2-2 count. Nice pitch by Marcus.
Yeah, dropped right in there for a strike. Gets a sign from his catcher.
That's a very tough ball to hit.
Yeah, because you don't know where it's going to drop.
2-2 count.
Comes set and delivers the pitch. Grounded to.
Batter is hit with the ball, I believe. And that's 3 outs for the Indians.
In the top of the second, the Great Bend Panthers score 1 on 1 hit. And you're watching Hayes High Indian Baseball.
In 2012, the Hayes Police Department had 301 reports of criminal damage, which is what Kansas law calls vandalism.
Here again at Hayes High Baseball. Once again, pitching for the Indians is number 26, Braden Jones. Batting for the Indians will be number 33, Cade Parker, followed by number 17, Connor Rule, and number 31, Marcus Altman. Score is 4-1, Great Bend.
And Altman isn't doing a bad job of pitching. The Great Bend Panthers are just capitalizing when they have their chances.
Yeah, he started off a little rough, a couple hit batters and stuff, but I think he
Off the bottom of the second
figured
inning.
it out.
Left fielder Kate Parker.
Hayes High needs to score some runs here.
And up first for the Indians is going to be right fielder Cade Parker. Cade awaits the pitch. Pitch high and inside.
Yeah, about took his head off. Count now 1-0.
Parker had 2 singles in the first game and 4 RBIs. He had a very good game. As he drives one to the third baseman, picks it up, and tosses it to first. First out.
Routine play for the third baseman. 1 out.
Now coming up for the Indians is DH Connor Rule.
Connor Rule.
I believe he's hitting for the shortstop Adam Klaus today.
So Connor stands in and awaits the pitch from Jones. Drives it up the middle. Stopped by the pitcher. But Rule beats it out. Oh, umpire calls him out at first base.
Yeah, real bang play right there, but a good hustle play by the third baseman.
Yeah, that was a great play by Shane Wandra.
2 outs now for the Indians.
And now up the bat is number 31, Marcus Altman, the pitcher.
Yeah, he needs to help himself out here, get some runs in.
Batting for the Indians, pitcher Marcus Altman.
Marcus stands in and waits the pitch from Jones. Ball low.
1-0 count for the Indians.
And Jones is really utilizing that off-speed pitch today.
Yeah, it's been working well. He's had 2 quick outs so far this inning.
Hits Marcus on the elbow.
Yep, took the pitch, gives Hayes High a base runner.
And now batting for the Indians is going to be number 2, Jake Sebrook, the catcher. Sebrook is the only left-handed batter the Indians have in the lineup.
Yeah, it's a pretty big advantage to have more left-handed batters because they already have a extra step compared to the right-hand batters.
Yeah, and you can mix it up on the pitcher a little
Batting
bit.
for Hayes, catcher Jake Sidbrook.
2 outs, runner on first.
Altman gets his lead from first.
Runner for Hayes, Cam Klaus.
So Jones gets a sign from his catcher and comes set. Picks off to first, and Altman is safe. Altman had some time to get back there.
We've seen quite a few pickoffs so far this game from both teams.
Jones comes set. Delivers the pitch to Sebrook. Sebrook takes the ball low and outside.
1-0 count, 2 outs, runner on first.
Sebrook getting the signs from Coach Leo over at third base. Jones comes set. Delivers the pitch. Sebrook drives that ball over the shortstop's head. Drops in for a single.
Nice little blooper for Jake Sedbrick. Runner advances to second. Runner's now on second and first.
And it looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for Sebrook, number 7, Kyler Nairnberger.
Yeah, teams usually have courtesy runners for their catchers and their pitchers just to save the leg, just help them out a little bit.
And Nairnberger's a fast player.
Absolutely, and it's a big advantage.
And now up for the Indians is number 4, Cole Shoemaker.
2 outs, runner on first and second.
Shoemaker awaits pitch from Jones. Ball high and inside.
Good eye by Cole Shoemaker. As we said earlier, those high pitches are very hard to lay off of. 1-0 count.
Shoemaker steps in again. Jones delivers. Fouled off the catcher's mask again.
1-1 count now.
Catcher's taking a beating back there today.
Yeah, that's the second one that came off his head.
Umpire walks out and gives the pitcher a new ball.
Hayes High needs to score runs here with runners on first and second.
Yeah, right now is the good time to score. Being down in the game and having runners on.
1-1 count.
Shoemaker is playing second base today. Ball drops in there for a strike.
Nice pitch by the pitcher. Nice curveball. Count now 1-2.
Like we said, he's utilizing that curveball very well today. Shoemaker stands in there. Dribble out in front of the catcher. Pitcher picks it up and throws it first. The Indians get no runs in the bottom of the second, and after 2 innings, Great Bend is leading 4-1. You're watching Hayes High Indian Baseball. Back here today with Hayes High Indian Baseball. Score is 4-1. Great Bend Panthers leading going into the top of the third inning. Due up for Great Bend is number 4, Brady Bueller, number 26, Braden Jones, and number 1, Jonathan Aldine.
Yeah, Marcus Altman, Hayes High's pitcher, has had a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone. He just needs to calm down. Last inning did a lot better than the first, but throw strikes, that's all he has to do.
And batting for Great Bend Panthers is going to be number 4, Brady Bueller. Altman delivers the pitch. Strike in there.
Nice pitch. Good way to start off the inning. 0-1 count.
Bueller stands in there again and waits the pitch. Fouls one off to the third base side.
Counts now 0-2 for Marcus.
So you like to see working ahead.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, there's multiple options. He can keep going with the fastball or throw something off speed.
Gets a sign from his catcher, Jake Sebrook. Delivers the pitch. Ball high and outside.
Counts now 1-2. Still a good count for him. Definitely need to take advantage of this, though.
Altman delivers the pitch. Another ball high and outside.
Yeah, back-to-back pitches like that.
Now's when you really need to buckle down on 2-2 count so you don't give him a third ball.
Yep.
Altman steps off and takes a second. And goes again through the windup. Ball looked outside.
Full count now. You know, 3 straight balls is not what you want to do. Started off the count 0-2, and then just pitches seem to get away from him.
No, but Brady Bueller is doing a very good job of being patient here. That's ball 4 from Marcus Altman.
4 straight balls. Not how you want to start it off. Another leadoff walk.
Pitcher, Braden Jones.
No outs, runner on first.
And now hitting for the Great Bend Panthers is the pitcher, Braden Jones. And looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for the Indians. Looks like Cade Parker is going to come in for the Indians.
Yeah, he definitely didn't do a terrible job. Just he started off the counts well, but pitches just seemed to get away from him.
And then he just could not find the zone.
No,
actually, it looks like Chandler Rule's coming in to pitch for the Indians.
Number 8, Chandler Rule.
New pitcher for the Hayes High Indians.
We'll be back with you in just 1 minute. You are watching Hayes High.
This year, 10,839 people will die in drunk driving crashes. That's 1 every 50 minutes. Will you make the right decision?
And we're back here with you with Hayes High Indian Baseball. We have a pitching change for the Indians. Number 8, Chandler Rule is coming to pitch.
Yeah, number 33, Cade Parker went to first base to replace him.
And this is really the first year Chandler Rules has gotten to pitch in game situations. He hurt his ankle this last summer. He used to be a catcher, but it's hard for him to get in the stance now, so he became a pitcher this offseason. Hopefully he can get the Indians out of this situation right now. The Indians have no outs with a runner on first. And batting for the Great Bend Panthers is going to be number 26, Braden Jones. Roll comes set and delivers a strike on the outside corner.
Nice pitch by number 8, Chandler Rule. Good way to start off his time pitching.
Batter gets a sign from the coach. And the runner at first gets a lead. Rule delivers the pitch, and it's grounded to the third baseman, Lane Downing. He throws it to second and can't get it to first in time. That was still a good play by the Hayes High Indians.
Yep, 1 out now for the Indians. Runner on first.
And that's what you want to do. You always want to get that lead runner out so you still have that force at second base.
Good way to come in, get a ground ball. Laying down, he made a nice play on it.
Looks like we have a courtesy runner for
Courtesy runner for the Panthers.
Great Bend
Mitch
Panthers. It's
Johnson.
going to be Mitch Johnson.
Batting for Great Bend, center fielder, Jonathan
And now
Allen.
batting for the Panthers is Jonathan Aldine, center fielder, as he fouls one straight back behind us.
Chandler's came in here and thrown strikes, which is exactly what Hayes High needs. Count 0-1.
That's what I think Coach Harper was thinking when he brought Rule in. Get strikes and get ground balls. So Rule comes set. Checks the runner at first. Delivers pitch. Ball inside.
Count now 1-1. 1 out. Runner on first.
Batter gets a sign from his coach. Steps back in the box. And that back pick from Jake Sebrook to Cade Parker worked and got the runner out at first base.
Nice throw by number 2, Jake Sedbrook. 2 outs now for the Indians. 2-1 count.
And that was a ball from Chandler Rule. It looked like a very good pitch in there. It just dropped off at the last second. Rule comes set and throws. Ball low.
Very close pitch. Count now 3-1.
Rule likes to work fast when he's pitching.
Absolutely. Gets in there and gets the job done. Full count now. 2 outs.
Be good for Rule to finish him off right now so the Indians can go back and warm up and bat. But he misses inside to Jonathan Aldine. And that brings up number 34, Eric Ruiz, the catcher for Great Bend.
2 outs. Runner on first.
Another left-handed batter for the Panthers. The Panthers have a runner at first and 2 outs in the top of the third inning. Rule comes set and delivers. Misses low and inside. Runner tries to get second, but the overthrow by Jake Sebrook, but the runner was already headed back to first base.
Yeah, luckily did not go on that. An overthrow by Jake Sedbrook, but nothing hurt. Counts 1-0.
Like you said, they always want to keep that runner at first base. Get the easy out at second. Batter gets a sign from his coach and steps in the box. Rule comes set and delivers. Ball outside.
2-0 count. 2 outs. Runner on first.
Ruiz steps in the box for the Panthers. And Rule delivers pitch. High and outside.
Another ball. 3-0 count.
Chandler started off throwing a lot of strikes, but these last 2 batters, he's been throwing some balls.
Yes, he just needs to get back into the groove. Throw strikes.
And that one misses high and outside too. So runners on first and second for the Panthers with 2 outs in the top of the third inning.
Back-to-back walks.
They're going to bring in a courtesy runner for the catcher. And that courtesy runner is going to be number 27, Bryce Hoffmeister.
Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
And batting now for the Panthers is going to be number 5, Dylan Reeser. Rule checks the runner at second, then gets a sign from his catcher. Comes set and delivers. Ball on the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, just a bit inside. 1-0 count.
Rule ready to work again. Delivers a pitch. That one is fouled straight back again.
Count 1-1 now. 2 outs.
Panthers have the lead here, 4-1 in the top of the third inning. The Indians trying to come back. Rule delivers the pitch. That is driven to the shortstop, Adam Klaus, and he runs over and makes the catch.
That was the first shutout inning for the Hayes High Indians. Now they need to go to the bats rolling and come back.
After 2.5 innings, the Great Bend Panthers lead 4-1. You're watching Hayes High Indian Baseball. And we are back with you from Hayes High School. The Great Bend Panthers on top of the Hayes High Indians 4-1 going into the bottom of the third inning.
Leading off for the Indians is number 22, Chance Pitcock.
And after Pitcock will be number 9, Daniel Biddle. And after Biddle will be number 8, Chandler Rule. So the Indians starting with the top of their lineup here in the bottom of the third inning.
Chance's first at bat was a single, and he later scored from a ground out from Chandler Rule.
Leading off the bottom of the third for Hayes, right fielder Chance Pitcock.
Jones gets ready to pitch as Pitcock steps into the box. Gets a sign from his catcher, and he's going. Strike on the high part of the plate.
Nice pitch. Counts now 0-1.
Pitcock's in and ready again. He drives that ball up the middle for a single.
Another single for Chance. That's his second single of the day.
And that's how you want to start off an inning, get your lead runner on so you can capitalize on that.
Now batting for the Indians.
And up for the Indians is going to be center fielder Daniel Biddle.
Dan flew out to the center fielder at his first at bat.
He drove that ball really hard into the right center gap, but the guy chased it down and caught it.
A little bit windy here today.
Ball inside. Pitcock gets back on the back pick.
Counts now 1-0.
And as you said, it's pretty cold and windy today. Gust up to 35 miles an hour. All the fans are bundled up in their coats and blankets.
Yep, you sure can't blame him. It's pretty chilly out here.
Pitcher comes set and delivers the pitch. Biddle swings and misses. It's now 1-1 count.
Hayes High needs to score some runs in this inning. They had a nice defensive stand. And you come back, get back in this game.
Biddle steps in with a runner on first as Jones gets the call from his catcher and comes set. Picks off to first. Pitcock is back easily.
Yeah, they pick off Chance just to keep him honest. He's a very quick guy and has multiple stolen bases on the year.
Biddle comes set in the batter's box and waits for the pitch. It's a no bunt, and Pitcock steals second base.
Counts now 2-1, runner on second.
A ball dropped right in front of the plate, so Dan didn't even have to try and bunt the ball. Pitcock advanced easily.
Yeah, good eye by Dan Biddle.
Biddle
2-1
comes set
count.
again. As Jones comes set and gets ready to deliver the pitch. Biddle drives one up the middle. Beck gets it and throws him out at first, but Pitcock advances to third base. 1 out.
Nice hard hit ball to the shortstop. Shortstop made a nice play, got him out, 1 out.
That was a good job by Beck to get over and field the ball and throw him out.
Pitcher Chandler Rule.
And now up for the Indians is going to be the pitcher, Chandler Rule.
Chandler Rule has 1 RBI in this game so far.
Rule stands in and waits the pitch. Ball high.
Good eye by number 8, Chandler Rule. Count now 1-0.
And as you said, Rule drove in Pitcock earlier in the game. So the top of the lineup producing for the Indians. As he drives one to the left fielder camps under it and catches it. And Chance scores easily from third base.
Another RBI for Chandler Rule. Score now 4-2.
And that's how you want to produce if you're the Indians. Get the first guys on and then have the guys in the middle of the lineup bat them in.
Third baseman Lane Downing.
Now batting for the Indians is going to be third baseman Lane Downing.
2 outs for the Indians.
Downing awaits pitch as Jones gets the signs from his catcher and throws. And Downing drives one up the middle too.
Nice hard hit ball. Indians seem to be catching on to this pitcher. Hitting him pretty well so far.
And after that single by Downing, that brings up Cade Parker, the first baseman.
First baseman Cade Parker.
The Indians have 4 hits so far on the day
Yeah, and Cade grounded out to the third baseman earlier.
on a hard hit ball. Parker awaits the pitch. And Jones misses low. Nice block by the catcher as Downing gets back to first.
1-0 count, runner on first, 2 outs.
Downing gets his lead from first as Jones comes set. Pick off Downing. Downing is back easily.
Count 1-0.
Parker fouls one up. Looks like it went straight up to the pitcher as he come over to the first baseline and catches it for the third out of the inning.
1 run scored for the Indians. Score is now 4-2.
We'll be back with you in just 1 second from Hayes High Baseball.
This year, 10,839 people will die in drunk driving crashes. That's 1 every 50 minutes. Will you make the right decision?
Welcome back to Hayes High Indian Baseball from here at Hayes High School Field. Due up for the Great Bend Panthers in the top of the 4th inning is going to be number 7, Bryce Beck, number 13, Shane Wandra, and number 24, Dakota Conway.
Chandler Rule is still pitching as he had did a pretty good job in the 3rd inning coming in for relief for Marcus Altman.
And Rule has both RBIs on the day for the Hayes High Indians.
He's been a pretty big factor so far in this game.
Umpires were talking to Rule as he came up, something with his feet on the mound. Get some shots of the Hayes High Indians warming up here before the inning starts. And coming up to hit for the Panthers is going to be the shortstop, Bryce Beck.
Leadoff hitter. He's had a pretty good game so far today.
He had a nice play when he was playing shortstop earlier last inning.
Shortstop Bryce Beck.
Rule gets signed from Sedbrook and delivers. Strike on the inside corner from Rule.
Nice pitch by Chandler Rule. Way to come out there and start off well.
Rule out of the windup. That was a good curveball that broke in there at the last second, and all the batter could do is foul it off to the first base side.
Count now 0-2. Good job by Chandler Rule to come out there, get in control.
Exactly what you want from your pitcher, just throw strikes. Beck sets in. And Rule goes out of the windup. Beck fouls one straight back again.
Count remains 0-2.
And Beck is more of a defender right now than a hitter. He's just trying to foul off anything in the zone, and then when he gets a good pitch, he tries to drive it.
Yeah, and he hasn't seen very many strikes today as he walked a couple times so far. Another foul ball.
Beck fouls out one off the catcher. Good changeup by Chandler Rule.
Count still 0-2. No outs.
Beck settles in the box. Waits a pitch from Rule. Chandler gets him on the high strike.
Nice job by Chandler Rule. Come out there, take control.
So it's the first strikeout of the day.
1 out for the Indians.
And now batting for the Great Bend Panthers is going to be number 13, Shane Wandra. Rule delivers pitch. Strike one swinging. Rule's getting it past these pitchers or these hitters right now.
Yeah, he's really finding the spots, pitching well. 0-1 count.
He delivers again. Popped up in between short and third. Adam Klaus comes over and drops the fly ball.
It's an error by the shortstop, Adam Klaus.
That wind is really messing with it when the ball gets up high in the air.
Yeah, ball definitely tailed. 1 out, runner on first.
Still a good job by Rule, though, getting the batter to pop up and get the play for the fielders. As Wandra gets the lead from first. Now up for Great Bend is number 24, Dakota Conway. He does a little loop single into center field and gets the single and advances the runner second.
Yep, runners on first and second, 1 out for the Panthers.
Right fielder, Chad Tousley.
And now up for the Great Bend Panthers is number 25, Chad Tousley. Runners on first and second for the Panthers with 1 out. Rule started this inning off strong with a strikeout and then got a pop-up, but an error and then a single from the Panthers.
He has been throwing a lot of strikes so far, which is what the Hayes High Indians need.
That one looks like a ball upstairs. It looks pretty good from here.
Count 1-0.
Tousley gets set in the box and waits a pitch from Rule. He chops one to the second baseman, and they get out at second.
2 outs, runners on first and third.
That's a good heads-up play by Cole Shoemaker, getting that ball to second base to get one of the lead runners.
Yep, you got to get the lead runner out. That's the main idea of it.
There's a guy advancing to third, but you don't have a very good chance of getting him out on that.
Nope, 2 outs.
Jake Sudbrook sets defense for the first and third runners.
Second baseman, Brady Bueller.
And now 2 outs for the Indians, and Brady Bueller up for the Panthers. Roll comes set. Delivers the pitch. High. Ball 1.
1-0 count for the Indians. Runners on first and third, 2 outs.
The runner at first has a pretty good lead. As Roll delivers the pitch. That one looked low. Ball 2.
Looked like a pretty nice pitch by Chan. 2-0 count.
Yeah, he was working right around the zone. He was hitting the zone pretty good earlier. As Roll comes set once again. Gets a swinging strike.
2-1 count. Yeah, he's been around the plate for the most part all day.
Indians really need an out right here. After getting a run last inning, see if they could put up more of this next inning.
2-1 count.
Roll comes set. And delivers. Pops it up to right center field. But Pitcock is there to catch the ball. That was a good play on the run by Chance Pitcock. And after 3.5 innings, the Indians are down 4-2 against Great Bend Panthers. This is Hayes High Indian Baseball.
And back here once again at the bottom of the 4th inning. Up to bat for the Indians is number 17, Connor Rule, followed by number 31, Marcus Altman, and then number 2, Jake Sudbrook. Pitching for the Panthers is still Brandon Jones.
Jones has had a good day so far, only allowing 2 runs for the Indians and 4 hits.
Yeah, and Chandler Rule has 2 RBIs today, and he's been a pretty big factor of the game so far.
And he's also pitching pretty well for the Indians.
Hayes High needs to score a couple more runs.
As we get set to start this bottom of the 4th inning, Connor Rule is up, the DH.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth
As
inning,
Rule gets set in the
fifth
box,
baseman,
Jones gets
Connor
set on the
Rule.
mound.
He earlier grounded out to the third baseman.
Jones delivers the pitch. Connor takes it low.
Good eye by Connor Rule. Count 1-0.
Connor has been splitting time playing on the JV and the varsity team this season. Gets a pitch high and inside and fouls it straight back.
That's all you can do with a pitch like that. Good way to battle it off. Count 1-1.
That's what you want to do. You want to get a swinging at the bat so you know how the pitcher's throwing. As Jones is set in the mound. Rule steps into the box and waits his pitch. Jones out of the windup. Rule takes the ball high.
2-1 count for number 17, Connor Rule.
In days like this, it's hard to DH off the bench. On cold and windy days, it's just hard to get back into the groove every time you're at the plate.
And another high pitch by Brandon Jones.
Rule seems to be doing a good job working the count here.
Counts now 3-1.
Jones pitches again. Another ball high.
Nice leadoff walk by stumbles on his way to first base.
Sniper got him.
Nice leadoff walk by number 17, Connor Rule.
And that brings up number 31, Marcus Altman.
Left fielder.
Tell Connor's a little embarrassed on first base over there. His first base coach, Dusty Dreher's laughing at him a little bit. Jones is in the stretch. Comes set. Delivers the pitch to Altman. Altman also takes the ball high.
Many high pitches by Brandon Jones so far.
The Indians are doing a good job today of watching balls and swinging at good pitches.
Counts 1-0.
Jones is getting the sign from his catcher and comes set. Delivers the pitch. High, that almost hit Marcus's bat.
High and inside pitch. Counts 2-0. Runner on first.
Rule gets his lead from first. Jones comes set and delivers the pitch. That's a strike in the lower part of the zone. Connor's back easily on the back pick.
Counts 2-1.
Jones is struggling a little bit to start this inning for the Panthers. Picks off to first base and rolls back very easily.
He had a good lead right there and got back in plenty of time.
Just trying to keep Rule honest over there at first base. This Marcus is set for the pitch. That's another ball high and inside to Altman.
Many balls high and inside, as we saw him on not only Marcus but Connor Rule. Counts 3-1.
Jones set for the pitch. Rule takes a strike. And the count is now full.
Tough pitch to lay off there. Counts 3-2.
It's a good idea, though, just seeing another strike from the pitcher. Altman drives the ball to left field. That looks like a solid hit.
Hard hit
but the
ball.
left fielder camps under it and catches it.
Nice play by the left fielder. Good hustle play.
Marcus hit that one right down the line, but that left fielder got over, hustled over, and made the catch.
One out for the Indians. Runner on first.
And now for the Indians is number 2, catcher Jake Seabrook. Seabrook has a runner on first for him. Seabrook gets set. Jones is on the mound. Rule takes his lead from first base.
Jake Sedgwick had a single earlier.
Jake Seabrook stays off that one, and it is a ball.
1-0 count. Runner on first.
Rule takes his lead from first. Jones comes set and delivers pitch. Ball outside to Seabrook.
2-0 count.
As we said earlier, Jones is throwing a lot of balls this inning.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to find the strike zone.
Connor Rule gets back safely on the pickoff. Looks like Great Bend has someone warming up in their bullpen.
2-0 count. 1 out. Runner on first for the Indians.
Pitch to Jake Seabrook. Another ball high and outside.
3-0 count. What you got to do here is just not swing.
Yeah, you got to see a strike here. Make the pitcher throw you a couple pitches. Rule takes a short lead from first. Doesn't want to get picked off in this situation. As Seabrook takes another ball.
Ball 4. A nice walk. Runners now on first and second.
And it is going to be Zach Leglider coming in to hit for Cole Shoemaker.
Looks like we have a pitching change possibly.
Yep, a mound visit from Great Bend High School coach.
Number 7, Kyler Nierenberger.
And the courtesy runner for Jake Seabrook is going to be number 7, Kyler Nierenberger.
And as you said earlier, Zach Leglider coming into the game, batting for Cole Shoemaker. Yeah, the Great Bend pitcher, Brandon Jones, definitely needs to figure something out, as he's had quite a few balls and 2 walks so far this inning. No change will be made.
Yep, the coach is going to keep him in there and see what he can do.
1 out, runners on first and second.
As you just said, the Indians have a great opportunity right here to score some runs this inning and cut the lead down or even take the lead.
Absolutely.
For Hayes, number 18, Zach
You have
Legleiter.
Connor Rule on second, Kyler Namberger on first, and the pinch hitter, Zach Legleiter. As we said earlier in the first game, Legleiter has been battling some injuries this year for the Indians with some back problems, and he broke his nose earlier this year at practice one day.
But he looks healthy.
He looks healthy for this
looks
game
ready to
and ready
play.
to hit. As he takes a ball that hits in front of the plate.
1-0 count. Runners do not move.
If you're a Legleiter here, you want to see a good pitch that you can drive, especially with runners in scoring position.
Get a few RBIs.
Zach stands in, ready. He drives one up the middle. Beck gets the ball. And he gets Legleiter at first.
Double play by the Panthers gets him out of this inning.
That was a great play by Beck.
At the end of 4, Great Bend 4, Hayes High 2.
You're watching Hayes High Indian Baseball.
In 2012, the Hayes Police Department had 301 reports of criminal damage, which is what Kansas law calls vandalism.
Welcome back to Hayes High Indian Baseball. The Great Bend Panthers are leading the Indians 4-2 going into the top of the 5th inning. Chandler Rule is still on the mound for the Indians. And it looks like for the Panthers, going to be up is number 26, Braden Jones, the pitcher. And then after him is going to be number 1, Jonathan Aldine. And after him, the catcher, Eric Ruiz.
Yeah, Chandler Rule has been pitching very well so far, having back-to-back shutout innings, which is exactly what they want, what they need.
We're ready to begin the top of the 5th inning
And leading off for Great Bend is going to be Braden Jones. He did a good job of getting out of that last inning when the Indians were threatening to score with runners on first and second with 1 out. He got a ground ball for a double play as he takes a strike on the inside corner.
First pitch strike, exactly what you want to do. Counts 0-1.
His rolls ready to pitch again. Gets him swinging on a ball that hits the plate.
0-2 count. And Chandler's in control right here. I mean, this is exactly what he wants.
This is where you always want to be as a pitcher, always up in the count. Jones is ready for the pitch, and Rule delivers. Jones takes the ball high.
Count 1-2.
And that's a good waste pitch for Chandler because that's a hard pitch to hit up high in the zone.
Absolutely. It was good eye by 26 Braden Jones.
His roll misses again high. Now's when you need to buckle down if you're Chandler and throw a strike.
Yep, 2-2 count.
Don't want to give the hitter 3 balls. So he gets a sign from Jake Sebrook. Delivers. Then Jones lines one to the shortstop, and Adam Klaus throws it over to first and gets it out.
Nice play by shortstop Adam Klaus. Good job pitching. Chandler Rule came in, got a ground ball, quick out.
It's
1
exactly
out.
what you want from your pitcher.
1 out.
And now up for the Great Bend Panthers is Jonathan Owende, the center fielder. As Rule pitches. Owende takes strike 1 in there.
0-1 count.
Like we said, Chandler always working ahead in the count. That's what you want from your pitcher. Fouls one off to the third base side.
Counts now 0-2. And once again, Chandler's in control. Exactly where he wants to be.
It's exactly where he was with the last hitter, and he got him out. 0-2 count to Owende as he stands in and waits the pitch. And Rule gets him to pop one up. Jake Sebrook comes out and catches it. That's a good play by your catcher, getting up out of his stance and going to catch the ball.
Yeah, nice pitch by Chandler Rule. Jammed him, and that's a tough pitch to hit. 2 outs for the Indians.
And that's exactly what you want when you're throwing an 0-2 strike. To get the hitter to not hit it far, just have him dribble it or pop it right up. As Ruiz pops it up to the second baseman, Cole Shoemaker, he camps under it and makes the catch.
3 up, 3 down inning for the Hayes High Indians.
After 4.5, the Great Bend Panthers lead 4-2. This is Hayes High Indian Baseball. And back with you with Hayes High Indian Baseball. The first hitter for the Indians this inning is going to be Chance Pitcock, Daniel Biddle, and then Chandler Rule.
Chance has 2 singles so far this game and has scored twice from Chandler Rule's his 2 RBIs.
And Chandler did a great job of getting those quick 3 outs in the top of the 5th inning and got the Indians back hitting.
Hayes High's definitely got some momentum right now and needs to take advantage of it.
And you don't want your players standing out in the field in this cold and breezy weather.
Nope. Need to store a couple runs here to get back in this game.
It looks like Jones is still pitching for the Great Bend Panthers right now as Chance Pitcock walks up to the box. Pitcock settles down in the batter's box as Jones gets the call from his catcher. It's a ball low.
Nice breakthrough ball by number 26.
We haven't seen him throw that a lot lately. He was throwing it a lot during the first 3 innings of the game, but that last inning we didn't see him throw that much. As Pitcock drives one straight back.
Counts now 1-1. Yeah, Chance has had 2 very nice singles so far this game.
As we said, Chance has a lot of speed, so when he gets on the base path, you have to be careful with his speed.
Yeah, he's been Jones has attempted to pick him off multiple times.
And he takes another ball low.
Counts 2-1.
Chance awaits the pitch from Jones, and he delivers. Swinging at a low strike.
Counts 2-2.
This is where you need a battle right now if you're Chance Pitcock. Try to get on base for the first of the inning. And another ball low.
Nice eye by Chance Pitcock. Full count.
Those are hard to hold off when you have 2 strikes on you. Those breaking balls.
Absolutely.
As he swings and grounds one to the shortstop. Shortstop boots it, and Chance is safe at first.
Yeah, and Chance is a very fast guy, and if you don't field it cleanly, he's going to beat it out.
That is correct.
That'd be an error on the shortstop.
Center fielder, Daniel
And now up Daniel Biddle, the center fielder for the Hayes High Indians. He's got the signs from coach, and he's now stepping in the box.
No outs for the Indians. Runner on first.
Chance with a short lead over at first. Dan awaits the pitch. Dan tried to call time, but it was in there for a strike.
0-1 count. He started back out of the box, but umpire did not give him time.
Chance takes his lead at first, and Dan sets in the box. Dan fouls another one straight back.
Counts now 0-2.
This is tough as a hitter, the 0-2 count.
Yeah, because there's so much that the pitcher can bring.
Pitcock gets his lead at first. Pitch from Jones was supposed to be a pitch out, but Daniel manages to foul it back.
Nice way to battle. Fouls off the ball. Count remains 0-2.
As Ruiz goes out and has a talk with Jones. Chance is getting the signs from coach as Biddle steps in the box. Back. Pick off back to first base. Chance is safe.
Once again picked off. He's just such a threat over there at first.
They want to keep him honest over there. Chance gets a big lead. Pitcher delivers, and it's pitch out high.
1-2 count.
Jones gets the signs from Ruiz, his catcher, and comes set. Dan fouls one off to the left side.
Not good way on sitting on that ball is a off-speed pitch. Fouled it off.
It's
That's all
very
you can
tough to do on a 1-2, 0-2 count there.
Absolutely. Runner on first, no outs.
Dan steps in the box. Pitcock gets his lead from first. Jones delivers. Pitcock is stealing. It's popped up by Daniel Biddle to the left fielder. And he camps under it and catches the ball. Looked like a hit and run there from the Indians.
Yeah, and that's the second time Daniel Biddle has flown out to the outfield. He is now 0 for 3 on the day.
Both of those flyouts have been really solid hits.
On the rule.
Yeah, just gets a little bit too under it,
far under it.
and that wind will just soar it out there.
And now hitting for the Indians is pitcher Chandler Rule. He had a good outing in the last half inning, got 3 up, 3 down.
And has been a part of both runs. He has 2 RBIs and a nice shot down the left field line.
It's a great hit right there by Chandler Rule.
Chance
As
Pitcock
comes to third and is safe, and Rule advances to second.
Great job by Chandler Rule getting that double. Chance Pitcock comes all the way from first
and Rule
to third.
is having a great game today.
Yes,
2 RBIs and 2 hits.
He's been a very, very important player in this game.
As we have Cameron Klaus coming out to courtesy run for the pitcher Chandler Rule. Cameron has some speed on him.
Yeah, Hayes High's in a very good situation right now. Runners on second and third, 1 out, right in the heart of the lineup.
Yeah, now batting for the Indians is going to be Lane Downing, their cleanup hitter. And this is exactly a situation you want Downing in. As he takes a strike,
0-1 count for the Indians.
Downing steps in and waits another pitch from Jones. Jones delivers, and he grounds it to the shortstop, who throws to third. Gets Cameron Klaus out at third, but the Indians do score a run, and Downing is safe at first.
Yeah, it was kind of a bang play. Calling him out.
Didn't look like the third baseman got the tag on there.
No, but now the score is 4-3, Great Bend.
Coach Leo is asking the home plate umpire, for help at the play at third. And up next for the Indians is going to be the left fielder, or first baseman now, Cade Parker.
Yeah, Cade Parker switched with Chandler Rule once Chandler came in to pitch and is now playing first base.
Coach Leo's having a discussion with the umpires about the play at third base. Didn't think the third baseman got the tag on.
No, he's not very happy about that call, and it's a pretty important call.
Yeah,
Run on third
especially
beat.
that tying run.
Absolutely.
And that's your second out of the inning.
2 outs, runner on first.
First baseman, Cade Parker.
And up for the Indians is Cade Parker with a runner on first. Scores 4-3, Great Bend. Parker watches first one high for a ball.
Yeah, and Jones has been favoring that off-speed pitch quite a bit this inning, and it's been fairly effective.
It was very effective for him in the first couple of innings, but the Indians are starting to catch on now as Jones picks off to first base and Downing is safe.
Counts 1-0, 2 outs.
Parker stands in and waits the pitch. He pops that one straight up down the first baseline. First baseman goes over in foul territory and makes the catch.
And that's 3 outs.
The Indians get 1 run in the inning, and we're going to be in top of the 6th when we come back with Hayes High Indian Baseball. And we are back here with Hayes High Indian Baseball. The Indians scored 1 in the bottom of the 5th to make the Great Bend lead 4-3. The Indians are playing well so far with 5 hits on the day and only 1 error.
Yeah, it's been a pretty close game, and ever since Chandler Rule came in, he's really taken control of this game on the defensive side.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of pitching and locating his pitches in the right spots. Up for Great Bend is going to be number 5, Dylan Reeser, and then back up to the top of the lineup with Bryce Beck and Shane Wandra. Up for the Great Bend Panthers is going to be the left fielder, Dylan Reeser. Gets set in the box, and Rule delivers a pitch. Strike on the bottom part of the zone there. Good way to start off for Rule.
Yeah, 0-1 count, exactly what we want to do.
Rule's ready to throw again from the windup and goes. He grounds it straight up the middle, Pass to diving Cole Shoemaker. That was a good effort by the freshman Cole Shoemaker.
Yep, no outs. Runners on first now. And leadoff Bryce Beck is up to bat, who's had a really good game so far today.
Especially defensively. He's made a couple good plays on balls up the middle. As Rule's ready to pitch. Beck gets a sign from his coach and steps in. Rule checks the runner at first and comes set and delivers. Beck bunts. Jake throws to second, but throws a little offline, so the runner is safe.
Stolen base. Runner now on second and a 1-0 count.
That's not what you want if you're the Indians. You want to keep that guy at first so you can get a force out at second for a ground ball or a pop fly. Rule looks to his catcher for the sign, comes set, and delivers. Another fake bunt by Beck there. Takes the ball high.
Yep, 2-0 count. And that's 2 times he's tried to get the bunt down. I mean, you got to expect the bunt. Advance the runner over to third base. Get him in a good situation.
Yeah, the defense needs to know what they're doing here on a bunt so the runner doesn't advance. That's another ball high.
Yeah, back 3 straight pitches high and inside from Chandler Rule.
That's something we haven't seen from Rule this game yet.
No, he's usually been hitting his spots pretty well. 3-0 count.
Rule going to try and throw a strike right here. Checks the runner at second and goes home. It's ball 4 though to Bryce Beck.
Runners now on first and second. No outs for the Indians.
Now batting for Great Bend, the left-hander Shane Wandra.
Third baseman, Shane Wandra.
Runners now on first and second for Great Bend with no outs. Wouldn't be surprised to see a bunt here, being they tried it with the last hitter.
Yeah, just to advance the runners over, give him a better chance of scoring.
Rule sets. He steps off the back, takes some time. Get his thoughts collected and go back. Separate calls time and goes out and talks to Rule.
They need to get some outs here. Runners on first and second, no outs. Chandler had 4 straight balls and walked number 7, Bryce Beck, which is exactly what you can't have. And he just needs to throw strikes to calm down.
And this is the exact opposite of what we saw from Rule last inning. He got 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, he's been pitching really well.
And Rule comes set. Throws back. Try to pick the runner off second, but he's back easily.
Yeah, nice pickoff move. Just runner was there in plenty of time.
Wanderer steps back into the box and awaits the pitch from Rule. Rule out of the stretch, pitches. See a bunt from Wanderer. Rule gets up there and fields it. Overthrows first base. There's 1 run scores for the Panthers. They're going to try and score another one right here, and he does.
2 runs score.
And Wanderer advances to third on that miss. That bad throw from Chandler Rule.
That was really the first thing that Chandler Rule has done wrong in this game, as he has 2 RBIs and has pitched very well.
I think he just got a little excited there and overthrew the second baseman, Cole Shoemaker, covering first base.
That really hurts, though, as Hayes High had shrunken the lead to only 1 run, but now it's backed up to 3.
Yeah,
and no outs, runner on third.
With that runner on third, you got to be wary. As number 24, Braden Jones, 26, number 24 comes up. 34, Eric Ruiz comes up.
One 0 count.
Runner on third for the Great Bend Panthers. Rule misses low again.
Another low pitch, 2-0 count.
I think Rule is a little rattled right now after what just happened.
Yeah, he just needs to calm down, keep pitching strikes.
Rule comes set, delivers. Hits number 24.
Hits
Dakota
the batter.
Conaway.
Runners now on first and third, no outs for the Indians.
Looks like the Indians are sending someone to the bullpen to get warmed up right now.
Right fielder, Chad Tousley.
As Coach Leo is going to come out and have a talk with Chandler on the mound.
Yeah,
this is the first bad inning we've seen from Rule this game.
he's pitched very well so far. but just got a little rattled.
Marcus had a shaky first inning, then he settled down, and then when Rule came in, Rule settled it down too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Just, a couple a walk, hit by pitch, and an error. Just a lot different than what we've seen so far.
As we get a shot of Cameron Kraus, I believe, is warming up in the bullpen. Coach Leo having a discussion with his players on the field.
Yeah, Hayes High is in a pretty bad situation right now. Runners on first and third, no outs. They just got to throw strikes and get ground balls.
Once they get out of it, they need to go in and hit and get some runs on the board.
Which they've been hitting well, just most of the time hitting it right to people or popping it up.
Yes. And up for the Great Bend Panthers is going to be number 25, Chad Towsley. Great Bend's coach has a discussion with the umpire. Got a question about a player.
Yeah, not sure what's going on here.
As number 27 is going to come in to run for the runner on first base. That is Bryce Hoffmeister coming in to run at first base. Up for the Panthers is Chad Towsley. Steps out and gets a sign from his coach. As Rule gets on the rubber and ready to throw. Rule misses low, but no runners advance.
1-0 count, and he's had quite a few low pitches so far.
That's a great stop by Jake Sebrook back there behind the plate. You don't want those runners advancing on a pass ball.
Saved a run.
As Rule comes set, delivers a bunt. Jake pops up and fakes the throw to second as Hoffmeister steals the base.
Runners now on second and third, no outs, 1-1 count.
It's a good job by Chandler right there to throw a strike and get back in the count. So Rule comes set and delivers. Swing and a miss.
Counts 1-2.
Towsley put a big swing into that one, but he missed it completely.
Yeah, and they could just get a few quick outs here. Go in and hit, they'd be right back into this game.
Rule gets a sign from his catcher and delivers. Another swing and a miss from Towsley. That is a strikeout for Chandler Rule. That is his second on the day.
Yeah, and first out of the inning, Chandler, he's really calmed down, throwing strikes, which is all they need.
And now up for the Great Bend Panther is the second baseman, Brady Bueller.
Runners on second and third, 1 out.
Rule looks in for the sign from his catcher and comes set. Delivers the pitch, looked a little bit inside there.
Yeah, a nice pitch by Chandler Rule, 1-0 count.
Working right around the zone right there. Gets a sign from his coach, steps in the box. Chandler comes set and delivers a pitch. Misses high.
2-0 count now for Chandler. 1 out for the Indians.
Get a shot of Hayes High's baseball field right here. Got that new installed turf this offseason.
Yeah, it's a pretty cold day out here at Hayes High.
Rule delivers the pitch and misses inside again.
3-0 count. This is not what we want to do. He came off of a strikeout and then threw 3 straight balls.
He looked a little rough at the beginning of the inning, but just when you think he had that last hitter out, he comes back and struggles again. He misses inside once again.
4 straight balls. Now bases loaded, 1 out.
And that looks like Braden Jones coming up to bat for Great Bend. What Rule wants to do right now is get a ground ball and try to get a double play to end this inning.
Yeah, and Brady Jones is in a pretty good position as he's pitching and to help himself out, get a hit, score some runs.
Looks like Rule misses a little bit low there.
Yeah, that was a tough. It was a good pitch, just barely outside and low.
Working around the zone there again. So Rule comes set, delivers another.
Says,
Looks like that hit by pitch.
yep, and a runner comes in the store.
Coach Harper comes out to the mound.
Let's go have a pitching change. Great Bend's up 7-3 with bases loaded, 1 out.
Looks like Cameron Klaus coming out of the bullpen. We'll be back with you with Hayes High Indian Baseball in just 1 minute. And we're back with you here at Hayes High Indian Baseball. We have a pitching change. Cameron Klaus has came in to pitch for the Indians.
And as you can see here, our outfield is the outfield's not in the very best condition, but the new turf that was installed this year looks very nice.
Yeah, that's a very big advantage for no bad hops and no really upkeep you have to do with it.
Yeah, well, the outfield, they planted grass recently, and it's still growing.
It looks like Rule is moving back to first base, and Cade Parker has moved back to the outfield for the Indians. So Jake Sebra comes out and talks to his new pitcher.
Yeah, and Cameron Klaus is in a pretty tough situation. Bases loaded, 1 out. I mean, you gotta come in, get ground balls, and throw strikes.
And this is Cameron Klaus's first varsity outing as a pitcher this year. So you'd like to see him exceed right here.
It's not very easy to come in down 4 with bases loaded.
No, only 1 out. Cameron comes set and delivers the pitch. Misses low. Good block by the catcher, Jake Sebrook. Save a run right there.
1-0 count. And not a very good start.
No, if you're Cam right here, you want to come back and throw a strike just to get one in the book. See if you can do anything after that. Cameron comes set and delivers. Another ball low.
Low and outside. Counts now 2-0.
Cameron just needs to make an adjustment right here.
And Hayes High needs to get out of this inning. You know, ground ball, turn a double play, and go hit. Will be very good for them.
And up for the Panthers is number 1, Jonathan Aldine, as he takes another ball high and inside.
Counts now 3-0.
Cameron needs to get a strike right here. He comes set, delivers, puts one in there.
Nice pitch by number 23, Cameron Klaus.
That's what you want to see right there.
Yep, and if he can just stay right there, he'll do a pretty good job. Counts now 3-1.
Aldine gets sets in the box. Cameron comes set and throws a pitch. Swing and a miss by Aldine.
Full count.
That's a good job by Cameron coming back and working the count back to a full count.
Yeah, and I feel like he's starting to get in his groove.
He got a couple mishaps on the first couple of pitches. See what he does right here. It's ball 4 low.
And another runner comes in, making Great Bend's lead 8-3. Still bases loaded and 1 out.
Catcher Eric Ruiz.
Cameron just needs to settle down here and throw some strikes. Now up for the Great Bend Panthers is the catcher Eric Ruiz. Gets a sign from his coach and steps in the box as Cameron's ready to pitch. Cameron delivers. Ruiz grounds down the third baseline, foul.
Yeah, you know, nice pitch by Cameron Klaus. Gets a ground ball, just the ball is a little bit foul. 0-1 count.
And that's how you want to start. You always want to start with a strike.
Yeah, I mean, we've said it many times. It gives you so many more options as a pitcher.
As Cameron looks in for the sign as Ruiz gets set. Cameron comes set, delivers the pitch. Strike on the low outside corner. It's
Nice
a good pitch by
pitch.
Cameron.
Very nice pitch. Makes it count 0-2.
Looked like a good off-speed pitch right there.
Yep, bases loaded, 1 out.
See what Cameron comes back with right here. It's a good curveball, but it was low in the dirt.
Yeah, very hard pitch to lay off of. That dropped a lot. Very nice pitch.
Looks like it started at the batter's head in the other batter box and then dropped to almost where his feet were.
Yep, counts now 1-2.
Cameron gets a sign from his catcher and comes set on the mound. Working out of the stretch with the bases loaded. Another curveball.
Just a bit outside. Counts now 2-2.
Now's when Cameron needs to buckle down and throw a strike right here.
Yeah, getting this batter out would be very important to me coming back with a 9-hitter.
As Cameron sets and delivers. Strike 3.
And
Hit the low part of the zone there.
Yep, and that's Cameron's first strikeout of the day. 2 outs, bases loaded.
And now up for a Great Bend is number 5, Dylan Reeser.
Left fielder,
I believe he started off the inning,
Dylan Reeser.
so
I believe so.
they've gone all the way through the lineup.
Cameron comes set and delivers. Strike on the outside corner.
Nice pitch. Very tough pitch to hit. 0-1
Just like
count.
the last batter, he starts out with a 0-1 count. It's a good outing by Cameron Klaus so far, just giving up that 1 run. Throws a strike in there, and the batter pops it up. Right to Adam Klaus at shortstop.
And
The
that's-
Great Bend Panthers score 4 this inning.
Yep, Hayes High definitely needs to come back, score a lot of runs this next inning.
We'll be back with you in just 1 minute with Hayes High Indian Baseball.
This year, 10,839 people will die in drunk driving crashes. That's 1 every 50 minutes. Will you make the right decision?
And we're back here with you with Hayes High Indian Baseball going into the bottom of the 6th inning. The Hayes High Indians trail the Great Bend Panthers 8-3.
Yeah, Great Bend had a really good offensive inning.
And they capitalized on the error that Hayes High made.
Yeah, expanded the lead to 5 runs.
Being off the bottom.
And up first for the Hayes High Indians this inning is going to be the designated hitter, Connor Rule. Connor stands in and awaits the pitch from Jones.
Yeah, Jones has had a pretty good game so far, hitting the strike zone many times. 0-1 count.
As Connor waits the second pitch. He drives it past the shortstop, past the diving Bryce Beck.
Nice hit. Good way to start off the inning by number 17, Connor Rule.
That's exactly what you want. Looks like pinch runner is going to be Adam Klaus. Adam's
Klaus
playing shortstop for the Indians today.
Yeah, and he's very quick on the base pass, and it'll really help out the Indians.
Yes. And up for the Indians now is going to be
Courtesy runner for the Indians.
Marcus Altman.
Richard Greathouse.
Marcus Albin was hit by a pitch his first at bat, and then flew out to the left fielder.
Marcus
And
Altman.
excuse me, the pinch runner is going to be Spencer Greathouse. Marcus awaits the pitch. Takes strike 1 low.
Nice breaking ball by the pitcher, making the count 0-1.
And Jones has been a strong pitcher all day.
Yeah, he's really been hitting the strike zone.
As Marcus drives one to the shortstop.
And
It's
then,
an error by Bryce Beck.
yep, an error by the shortstop. It was right between his legs. Runners now on first and second, no outs for the Indians. And they're in a great position right now. I mean, this is what they have to do.
Yeah, this is what you want.
Catcher, Jake
And up for the
Sedbrook.
Indians is going to be the catcher, Jake Sedbrook.
And Jake's been playing pretty well today, not only at catcher, but hitting. Saved many runs by blocking the ball.
Catcher calls time and checks something with the Great Bend coach. Sedbrook steps in and is ready to hit. The only left-handed batter on this Indians lineup today. Swings and misses.
0-1 count for the Indians now. Runners on first and second.
Jake steps in once again and awaits a pitch from Jones. Jake fouls one back over the third base dugout. Moves the count to 0-2.
He had fouled off the ball, and now he's in a pretty tough position hitting-wise. 0-2 count. He's got to battle off anything.
Yeah, as a hitter, you don't want to have 2 strikes on you. It's just hard to know what the pitcher's going to do. Jones comes set, delivers the pitch. Gets Jake Sedbrook swinging for the strikeout.
Yep, another strikeout by Jones. 1 out, runners on first and second.
And now batting for the Hayes Indians is going to be Zach Legleiter.
The fielder, Zach Linklater.
He grounded out earlier in his first at-bat.
Takes a strike on the inside corner. That was a very good breaking ball by the pitcher Jones.
Yeah, his breaking ball has been working very well.
It looked like it was coming out the shoulder of Zach and then dropped in right in the middle of the plate.
0-1 count.
Jones gets the sign from his catcher, comes set and delivers. Zach drives one up the middle, drops in right in front of the
Nice
center
hit
fielder,
in center field.
and looks like Adams Klaus is going to come in to score
Adam comes in to
as
score.
they throw out Marcus at third base. The Indians do get a run on the single by Zachary Legleiter, and he advances to second base on the throw.
Yeah, and Marcus Saltman's thrown out at third. But Hayes High is now, the score now is Great Bend 8, Hayes High 4.
Yeah, the Indians cut it down to 4 here as Chance Pitcock comes to the plate, the second baseman for the Indians.
And Chance has had a really good game. 2 singles and reached on an error.
Chance takes a strike on the outside corner.
Real nice pitch, just barely went into the strike zone. 0-1 count.
Chance set for another pitch from Jones. Takes a strike low.
0-2 count, 2 outs for the Indians.
Again, this is where you don't want to be as a hitter. It's a good job by Jones working ahead in the count. Chance awaits another pitch. He dribbles one foul. Good job battling by the Indians.
Yep, 2 outs for the Indians, 0-2 count, runner on second.
Pitcock steps into the box once again and waiting the pitch from Jones. Jones out of the stretch here with the runner on second. Chance chops one to the shortstop. Third baseman picks it up and he beats it out at first base.
Yeah, Chance is very fast. The runner from second advances to third. And once again gets on base. Chance has been on base every single time so far.
You get on any way you can.
Yep, runners now on third and first.
Daniel Biddle.
2 outs.
And now for the Indians is going to be center fielder Daniel Biddle. Brewers checks the sign from the Great Bend coach. Biddle gets a sign from Leo and steps into the box.
Catcher calls time to talk to his pitcher. Dan Biddle's in a very, very important situation right now.
And Jones has been pitching pretty good today.
Yeah, and his breaking ball has been working very well.
He's only given up 4 runs compared to the Indians' 8 runs.
Yeah, but Indians have made a few big errors, allowing
Few mental
multiple runs.
mistakes.
Yep.
Biddle steps into the box. Waiting pitch from Jones. Does a first to third move. The runners are safe at first and third.
Runners on first and third.
Biddle steps back into the box and waits the pitch. Looks like Biddle tried to bunt there.
Fouls it off, 0-1 count.
All right. Biddle's getting the signs from Coach Leo with an 0-1 count on him. 2 outs. Biddle steps back into the box. Waits the pitch from Jones. Another third to first pick there.
Once again, that third and first pick, which it really messes up. Like, it messes with the runner on first base mind to the looks like he's going to go home. He comes back and
Yeah, lifts his front foot and then he comes back. Good block by Ruiz there, but Pitcock advances to second.
runners now on second and third, 1-1 count.
Daniel Biddle in a really important situation here for the Indians.
Yep, a nice base hit will score 2. Get him right back into this game.
Biddle gets pitch. Good eye there as the ball drops in front of the plate.
Count 2-1. Runners on second and third, 2 outs.
Catcher has to fix his shin guard real quick. As Biddle steps back into the box. Jones is in the windup with the runners on second and third and 2 outs. Biddle gets ball 3. The count is now 3-1 to Daniel Biddle.
And, you know, a walk right here would be very nice. You know, load the bases and bring up Chandler Rule. He's had a pretty good game so far.
He's having a very good day for the Indians.
Multiple RBIs and a double last at bat.
He takes a strike on the outside corner.
Full count now. Very, very important situation. 2 outs, runners on second and third.
Biddle waits pitch from Jones as he winds up and throws. Pops one up.
Fouls off to the right side.
Looks like the first baseman's over there. And he makes the catch for the out. The
3
Indians
outs.
have managed to score 1 run. And now the score is 8-4. Great Bend Panthers on top of the Indians going into the 7th inning. You're watching Hayes High Indian Baseball.
In 2012, the Hayes Police Department had 301 reports of criminal damage, which is what Kansas law calls vandalism.
And we are back here with Hayes High Indian Baseball. The Great Bend Panthers are up 8-4 over the Hayes High Indians going into the top of the 7th inning.
And as you see here, Hayes actually 4 more hits than Great Bend. Just Hayes has made a few very key mental mistakes.
And do it for the Panthers this inning is going to be Bryce Beck, Shane Wander, and Dakota Conaway.
Yeah, starting off with the leadoff batter.
And Cameron Klaus is still on the mound. He came in and got the last 2 outs of the 6th inning for the Indians.
Yeah, he got out of a very, very tough situation. Bases loaded with only 1 out.
Cameron working from the windup here. Gets a sign from Seabrook and delivers. Throws a ball in the other's batter's box as Jake Seabrook can't block it.
Counts now 1-0.
Cameron gets back on the mound and waits Beck to get settled in the box. Cameron pitches the ball. Fouls it off to the third base side into the Indians' dugout.
Counts now 1-1 for the Indians. And if Hayes High can get out of this inning pretty quick, not give up any runs,
They have some momentum going in.
yeah, it's going to be tough to come back, but
Indians have done it before. As Beck flies one to the right fielder. Looks like Marcus Altman over there can't make the catch. Gets it into second. That was a good hit by Beck.
nice little blooper for the single.
And now for the Great Bend Panthers, number 13, Shane Wandra. So what you want to do if you're the Panthers, get the leadoff guy on base, try and score another run before the inning's over.
Absolutely. It's banned the slate a little bit more.
Make it a little easier on their pitcher next inning. Cameron gets a sign from his catcher, comes set, and delivers. Got a swing and a miss from Wandra there.
Counts now 0-1. Runner on first.
Shane Wandra checks the sign from his coach. Takes a second and then gets back in the box. As Cameron comes set. Wandra has a good block over there by Chandler Rule. Making sure the ball doesn't get past him.
Count 0-1.
Beck was back there pretty easily that time. As we said earlier, Cameron's making his first appearance as a varsity pitcher this year.
Yeah, and he started off a little crazy, but he got it under control and pitched very well.
Wandra puts down a bunt, but it goes back foul. 0-2.
0-2 count, and if the Indians can get a nice ground ball here, roll double play, be very good for them.
Good momentum swing. Cameron looks in for the sign from Sedbrook as Wandra gets set in the box. Beck has a nice lead over there at first.
0-2 count.
Does a pitch in there. Just a little outside.
Yeah, looked like a strike from here. 1-2 count.
Looked like it hit that outside corner, but we aren't right behind the plate. Once again, Klaus gets a sign from Sedbrook. Runner stealing as the ball is popped up in between shortstop and left field. And it drops in there. That was a nice little bloop single for the Great Bend Panthers.
Yeah, runners now on first and second. No outs. This is exactly what you don't want if you're on the Hayes High Indians.
Yeah, if you're the Indians here, you're trying to come in and get a couple of quick outs. And now up for the Great Bend Panthers, it looks like it's going to be number 24, Dakota Conway.
Runners on first and second. No outs for the Indians.
Conway steps in the box. Beck has a decent lead over there at second. And there's also a runner on first. Cameron sets and throws. Strike one.
Nice pitch by number 23, Cameron Klaus.
And that's how you want to start out.
Yep, we said it multiple times. It's good for the pitcher, allows them to do many things.
Cameron gets the sign. Checks the runner. Looks like a bunt. Puts it down.
Where's the bunt?
Cameron picks it up. Gets it out at first. Jake Sedbrook gets back to cover home.
A well-executed bunt, though, by the Panthers, advancing the runners to second and third.
And that's what you want if you're the Panthers. You got to get those runners over with only one out. Get them both in scoring position. That was a good play by Cameron Klaus, though, knowing where to go in the ball when he picked it up.
1 out, runners on second and third.
Looks like we have Chad Housley stepping in for the Panthers right now. So Cameron comes set and delivers. Towsley grounds it to the second baseman, Pitcock. Pitcock makes an error but recovers. And gets it out at first, but a run does score for the Great Bend Panthers.
Score is now Great Bend 9, Hayes 4. 2 outs.
Now the Panthers have a runner on third. And now have a 5-run lead over the Indians. And that's what you want to do if you're the Panthers. Get another run, help your pitcher out.
Yeah, but
With that runner on third, Cameron's going out of this stretch. Sets and throws. Gets a strike in there.
nice pitch. 0-1 count. And Hayes High does need to get out of this inning quick. Go and store quite a few runs.
Now batting for the Panthers is Brady Bueller. He gets set and waits the pitch. He pops one up to the center fielder. Looks like Dan's camped under it. And he catches it for the third out of the inning.
Only 1 run scored for Great Bend. Hayes High's down 5, going into the bottom of the last inning.
You're watching Hayes High Indian Baseball. Welcome back to Hayes High Indian Baseball. Looks like Braden Jones is still out on the mound for the Panthers, trying to go the complete game. And due up first is Chandler Rule.
Yeah, Chandler Rule's had a pretty good game so far. A couple RBIs and a nice double. And pitched well for the most part. He's a really good game. Other than one error, other than that, he's done pretty much everything.
And as Ethan said, Chandler's stepping up in the box first.
Hayes High needs to have a pretty big comeback here.
And they've done it before. See if they can pull it off tonight. As Jones sets and pitches the first pitch. Chandler pops it up to the center fielder. Looks like he's camped under it. And he flies out to center fielder to start the inning. That's not what you wanted if you're the Indians. You want to lead off hit, get a guy on, and build some momentum.
Yeah, not at all. One pitch, one out. It's definitely not how you want to start it.
Next up for the Indians is number 25, Lane Downing.
One out for the Indians. They just need to get base runners. Good eye. Counts now 1-0.
Misses high and inside. Jones has had a very good game pitching for the Great Bend Panthers today.
Absolutely, and his off-speed pitch has been doing very well. 2-0 count for the Indians.
He misses upstairs again. Jones trying to go to complete game, as we said earlier. Winds up and throws. Lane grounds one to the third baseman. Shane Wandra makes the easy play at first.
2 outs now for the Indians, and if they're going to do it, let's do it now.
Coming up for the Indians is number 33, Cade Parker. Pitcher and catcher getting some signs from their coach here. Cade Parker walks up to the box.
2 outs for the Indians, and they got to score.
Jones winds up and throws a pitch. Misses high and inside to Cade Parker.
Counts now 1-0.
That's what you wanted to see all these hitters do in this last inning. Try to work the count, make the pitcher throw more pitches.
Absolutely, wear him down.
Cade gets a grounder. Nice play by Beck as he throws him out at first base.
And that's the game. Great Bend Panthers win 9. Great Bend Panthers 9, Hayes High 4.
And like we said, Jones had a great game for the Panthers pitching.
Absolutely. Pitched a complete game. Hayes had 8 hits, but overall pitched many strikes. And join us again tomorrow, Friday, May 3rd at 4:30, as we'll be broadcasting the Hayes versus Salina Central game.
The players go by and do their handshakes after the game.
Yeah, and a lot of Hayes High had struggled a little bit between pitchers and stuff like that, and that was a pretty big part.
And Great Bend, it looks like they're going to win the season series against the Hayes High Indians 3-1.
Yep. Thank you for joining us.
This has been Hayes High Baseball.